Swag. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Outkast podcast. I'm joined with my guest today, Rayna.
Yo.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm baking.
It is hot.
Mate.
It's cool in here, but it's hot.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sat in front of a fan right now, and it's the best thing that's happened to me all week.
It is nice, actually.
But, like,
it is really
trust
nice.
me, went to bed last night. I woke up this morning. I was well done.
That's
well
good.
done piece of steak.
Trust me. So tell us a little bit about yourself first.
Oh, where do I start? So, I'm a northern girl. I always tell everyone this. I'm a Mancunian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm from Manchester, and before anybody asks, I'm a blue. I support Manchester City.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because this is a thing, but real Mancunians support Manchester City.
Okay.
So, yeah, I support Manchester City. Yeah, church girl. Was a church girl, then wasn't a church girl, and now I'm trying to be a church girl again.
How's that journey going so far?
Yeah, do you know what? It's an interesting journey, and life is very interesting, and there's so much that you experience and you go through, and things change, you grow. But yeah, so I started off as a church girl. Like, my family was deep in the church. Like, my granddad was a bishop, my dad was a pastor.
I can relate.
So I'm your typical PK, and
Same
yes,
here.
your typical PK in the sense that, yeah, I fell off the wagon and I went book wild.
Are you the first child as well?
I'm the oldest child.
Oh
mate.
my gosh.
So, but yeah, so that was a big part of my life,
Yeah.
and it still is a big part of my life. Even when I left church, that was everything that you taught and that you knew. It's like it's still a big part of your life. So that's me. Professionally, I work in communications and PR, so I do campaigns, and I worked for myself for many years, and now I work in corporate companies doing it and like running quite high profile campaigns, and that's anything from print campaigns to television work to PR and working with the media. Social media is a big thing now for everyone, so doing a lot of that. How it happened is I used to be a journalist. So I used to work for Guardian Media Group. I was a radio reporter, actually. So this being behind this mic
is like
not been behind the mic for years, but yeah, getting back behind the mic now. So that's how it started, and then like the money was so whack,
really,
and the hours were crazy. I loved it because I love telling stories, but yeah, that was a bit crazy. So I was like, nah, I need to change. So I just went into communications. It's using the same skills, but doing something different, helping businesses use the skills that I had. So that's how I kind of ended up in communications. Really into music, like come from a very musical family. So my dad was a musician, his brothers are musicians. They used to play in groups. Like if I go to my parents' house now, there's vinyls there with my dad, pictures of my dad on the back with his afro and his earphones, like just posing. I'm like, when was my dad called? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, bless him, God rest his soul. But yeah, so he was a musician, so I come from a very musical family. I'm one of the least musical ones now in the family. Like some of them carry it on, and some of them are a lot better than me. But yeah, and like my friends are all in the industry as well. So music's another massive part of my life. So yeah, and I'm just a general. I like to give people advice, but I don't necessarily take my own advice. Something I need to learn to do a bit better. But yeah, I talk a lot. That's how I ended up in communications. Like originally, it was like
you taught them down to giving you the job.
Well, no, because like what it was, I was in college doing psychology, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a psychologist. And then I got bored with psychology. I was like, no, this is too much hard work, you know. And so I, in my head, just thought, I ain't gonna go uni. That was not an option with my mum. She's like,
you're going.
She's like, you're going.
Yeah,
so for everybody else, it was like a choice. It's like mandatory in my house.
Because you're the first. I think it's the pressure of the firstborn, isn't it?
Yeah. And then so I was like, well, I don't know what I want to do. My mum was looking through the prospectuses, and she found a journalism course, and she's like, you're good at talking, do that.
Wow.
And that's legit how I ended up in journalism. But she was dead right. Do you know what I mean? She was right. And actually going into journalism, I loved it, and being in communications now, I love it. So some people, you know, it's like,